This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, also welcome to performance testing with JMeter Core to advanced level with BeanShell and JSA 2 to 3 use cases, right? So today will be demo 2, or you can say day 2. Right? It's nothing like demo, it's just day 2. So now, so in this, right? So if I talk about the what we covered in day 1, that was demo 1, that we just covered about the introduction, right? And why, what is performance testing, and what is JMeter, and why we learn JMeter, right? That we covered. Now today we'll talk about introduction to JMeter, right? And its installation, and then some other thing. Okay, so that is today's topic, right? So see, introduction to JMeter, right? So JMeter, as you know, it's an open source performance testing tool, or you can say application or software, right? It's a 100% Java based application, right? That is, it is purely developed using Java language. And so what is meaning of this Java based 100% Java based application means? See, anything is developed using some language, right? Even this PPT that you see using which I am presenting, or even this pen that you see using which I'm drawing, it's a product, right? So it is developed using some language, right? So same way that JMeter is purely developed using Java language, right? Then it is platform independent tool. Platform independent tool means you can run it on any operating system, like on Windows or on Mac or on Linux, Ubuntu, Docker also, right? You can run JMeter. That is the beneficiary, that is the beauty of this tool, right? Then about its history and version. So see, the parent organization for JMeter is Apache Software Foundation. Okay, Apache Software Foundation uh, is the organization who have developed this software, called JMeter, right? Some organization, some company will develop something, right? Like let us say this PPT, it's developed by whom? Microsoft, correct? Microsoft. So likewise, right, this JMeter is developed by this Apache Software Foundation organization. This Apache Software Foundation is very famous organization, right? It has given some good products, good software, right, in our IT industry. So few of them are like JMeter itself. Then you must have heard of Jenkins, right? Jenkins, correct? Then Maven, okay. Then Tomcat, right? Tomcat, HTTP. It's These are servers. Okay, so these are few very important products that are there in the IT world, which is developed by this foundation, this organization. Correct? This company you can say, or you can say organization, right? Then the person who developed that, his name was Stephen Machoji. Okay, this was the person of this Apache Software Foundation who developed the JMeter, right? Now, this is the official website. Okay, so let us visit the official website. So we'll visit Google first, and in Google I'll just type JMeter here. Right, and so you see, if you type Google, JMeter, so you see here jmeter.apache.org, right? And yeah, uh, uh, so this is the website. Will go there. Before that, you can read something here, right? Here something, it's written in Java, right? Current version is uh, 5.4.3. It 5.4.3, right? It came on December 24. Let me update my PPT. 5.4.3 released in December 2021. Yeah, that is current version, right? So now what we'll do, we'll visit its page. So uh, this is its current page. So this is what the JMeter page is, and uh, you can see here the logo is there, Apache Software Foundation, then JMeter, right? And yeah, and this is what the website, right? Very simple website. Okay, there is not more pages are there. Some uh, 18 to 20 pages are there, not more than that, right? And yeah, just you can visit this page if you wish, this website. And then next is, so as I said, current version is this one. So where you can see the version, right? So you can see the version over here. Here if you see on left hand side, there is called, this is called, the thing is there, that download releases, right? Just click on this download releases, and then you see here yeah, 5.4.3, right? And we have to download from here. Oh, sorry, not here, from here, right? So how to download that, all I'll tell you. Do not worry about that, right? Plus, what is the beauty of this website is, even if you want the older version, right? Older means the previous version. So on the same page, if you scroll down, you will see this archives, and in this archives, if you see this middle one, right? This middle one. So if you click on this, uh, then you'll come to this page, and then again here you click on this binaries, right? So here you'll see all the previous versions are also there. You can download any previous version like 2.10, 2.11, 2.12, right? uh 2.13, like the 2.6, fine. 2.78, fine, like 2.9, 3, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 4, 5, 5.1 point, all these previous versions are also there. Okay, so that is the beauty. Plus one more thing, right, so let me go back to the let me go back. So again, and then in every version, okay, there will be some changes, right? In every version there will be some page changes, so that you can uh, that yeah, that you can visit, you can read here. So on the same page, if you see release notes, right here on left hand side, release notes are there. If you go there, so let us say in 5.4.3, right, what changes has happened, uh, you'll get here, correct? Some changes, because in every version some changes will be there. Will, let us say in previous version, like let us say in previous version, what will be the changes? So if you click here, so in previous version, in all previous version, like in 5.4.2, what was the change, right? Then like that, from the beginning till now, whatever all the versions are there, if you see this page is very big, if you scroll down towards the end, right? So uh, if you see like 2, 2.0, all these things are there, right? So in all this, like in every version, what changes has been there, it's given, fine. So that is where you can see the changes of each version, right? Okay. Next is so what are the protocols supported by JMeter? uh, what is meaning of this protocol? Protocol means what things can be done, right? What are the different technologies through which can be tested, right? Through JMeter. So web, HTTP, S protocol, SOAP, REST, FTP, DBMS, mail, SMTP, right? These all LDAP are there. TCP, Java objects, video streaming is also there. Like these things are supported. This is all mentioned on the front page of the website only. That you can see here, it's mentioned here. Then one more very important thing you have to remember for now is, see, JMeter is not a browser. Okay, remember. Fine. Many people think that JMeter is a browser, but it's not a browser. It's a tool. Okay, and it's a performance testing tool. Okay, it's not a browser. It works at protocol level. Right? JMeter looks like a browser, but it does not perform all the actions supported by the browser. Right? Like rendering. So what is the meaning of this? You'll get the idea later on. But remember, okay, remember this. Fine. So that is what I have written here. Next, features of JMeter, right? What are the features? So as I said, open source. Open source for now, I think like it's free to use. No need to ask anyone. Then GUI is friendly. What is GUI? The interface, right? I have not shown you right how JMeter looks, but we will see. Do not worry. So how the JMeter looks, that is what friendly GUI. It's platform independent. That's what just now I told, that you can use it on any operating system, Windows, Linux, Mac, Docker, multi-threading framework. Means for we can generate multiple users load. We can see the test results, right? Installation is very easy. Supports multiple protocol. We can use it n number of time, right? That is what unlimited testing capabilities. Highly extensible. It means that it can be integrated with many other tools. Okay. Then how a JMeter works, right? Or a performance testing tool works. So see, any performance testing tool do what? uh, they, as I have stated earlier in day one, that any performance testing tool do what? They behave like a real user, because we cannot bring real user to do the testing, right? So this performance testing tool will do the task like real user, and they will create virtual users, right? And then those virtual users will start doing the activity which a real user will be doing in real time. So same thing, the tool will be doing for us. Okay, so that is what uh, that is how any tool, any performance testing tool works, right? Okay, so these all thing you will understand slowly when we'll start working practically, right? Then you will be understanding, right, how the tool generates the virtual users, right? How it's do the real user thing, that you will understand slowly. Okay. Now come to installation. First we'll install, right? So installation. Okay. So see, for installing this JMeter, first we need Java. Okay, even though even on the website also, if you see here, let us say I'll go to downloads, right? So if you see here download, you'll see here it requires Java 8 plus, right? So what is the meaning of this is that since it is purely JMeter is purely developed on Java language, so we should have some Java libraries. Okay, we should have some Java, means you can say some platform, a Java library installed in our system. Okay, so first we have to install Java. Now Java do not come with any operating system. Okay, even if you have Windows, Mac, or Linux or whatever, Java do not come. You have to install it Java, right? So now how we will be installing Java, and which Java, right? There are so many Javas, correct? So first requirement is we have to install the Java. So first we have to install the Java, and then we have to set the home path or environment variable for the Java, right? So this is how this is done. We'll see later on. First we'll install Java. Now in Java there are two things, JDK and JRE. Okay, so full form of JRE, Java Runtime Environment, and full form of JDK, Java Development Kit, right? Now out of this, the important one is this one, JDK. Fine, this is the main one. Now one more thing, if Java is installed or not in your system, how will you check? right? How we will figure out. So you have to run this command java dash version and java c dash version. Java dash version is for GRE and java c dash version is for JDK, right? Now we'll ask where to run the command, right? So in our command prompt, correct? In our Windows we have command prompt, in Linux we have terminal, in Mac also we have terminal, right? So you have to open the terminal, you have to open the command prompt, and there you have to simply type that command. This is command prompt. Same way in Linux or in Mac, you will be having terminal. You have to open the terminal and you have to just type this command java space dash version and java c space dash version. So let us, for me it's java is already there. So if I type this command java space dash version, so it will show me a success message like this, because I have already installed, right? Because I'm teaching and I have JMeter, so I will be having Java, right? But if you do not have Java, then if you type this command, then you will receive message like this. Like what? Like this. If you type java dash version, and if Java is not installed, then you will see you will get message like this. Correct? Okay. So that is how we can identify whether GRE is installed or not through this command java dash version. And then if you type this one java c dash version, uh, java c space dash version. So through this command, then again, right, you see it's showing me success here. Java c means it is installed, right? But if java c is not installed, then again you'll get the message like this one. Okay, getting the point. So initially in any one laptops, right, whether it is Mac, Linux or whatever, Java is not generally, it's not generally installed, right? So first we have to install. So how to install, right? So we'll through Google, very easy. We'll do the Google. Let me open Google. Now here in this Google, I'll type Java download. Okay, and then here you'll see here uh, here. What is happening? Yeah, where is this page? Here. Yeah. So see, when you search like Java download, right? So you'll get two searches. Okay. You'll get two searches. One will be this one, java.com. So do not go there. Remember, do not go there. This is old website. We have to come where? You have to scroll down and you have to come here. Oracle.com, right? You have to come here and here you see Java downloads, right? So you have to click here. Let me click. Now, when you come to this page, right? So you will see Java 17 available. Java 17. 17 is what version? Java version 17 is available. That is the latest version, right? And to download it, you have so many for Linux, Mac, for Windows, right? Let us say you have to download on Windows. You click on Windows link and whether you want 64-bit or, yeah, 64-bit, I think. Yeah, you just click on this, right? You click on any link. I think this one is the main one, and it will be downloaded and you have to install. Fine. Now see, for JMeter, okay, especially if you are using JMeter, right, only a JMeter, then I'll suggest to install Java 8 only, because Java 8 is the best choice for JMeter because of the two option like JVisual VM and browser option in JMeter, right? What is this browser option? I'll tell you later on. Okay, but uh, for JMeter, if you are just uh, uh, if you just have JMeter, or you just want to have the JMeter, then install Java 8 only. Do not install latest version. Okay, few people will ask like, can I keep multiple Java versions? Yes, you can keep. Okay, that is different story, I'll tell. Okay, but first, initially, keep Java 8 only. Now you'll ask me how to keep, right? How to find the Java 8. So on the same page, where Java 17 is there, you have to just scroll down and down. See, just come down and you see here Java 8 and Java 11. Okay, so as I said, if you need Java 8 or Java 11, click on that. So I need Java 8. It's already clicked. Now, uh, in which operating system, right? If you want to install in Linux, then there are the links are there. If you want to install on Mac, click on that. Then link for Mac is there. JDK, right? You have to install JDK only. Do not install GRE. Okay, install JDK, because JDK is the main one. If you install JDK, with that only GRE will be installed, right? So do not worry about GRE. Then Solaris is another operating system. Then Windows is there. So same on Windows also, there are two types of Windows operating system, right? You must have heard of, like, there is 32-bit and 64-bit, right? So nowadays 32-bit, I think no one will have. So 32-bit was represented with 86, correct? 64 is represented with 64, correct? So everyone is having 64 operating system nowadays. So just go ahead and download, click on this link to download, right? Same way, if you want to have Java 11, you can click on Java 11 and select from there. Right now here on so just click on this link. Let us say we need just Java 8. So click on that. Then it will ask you to put a check mark over here, and then it will say download. So click on download. Okay, then it will ask you to sign in. You have to create an account. So how to create an account? Here first you create an account, right? It's free. Just click on create account and fill the details. Create the account, right? All these things, and just fill in the details. Okay, fine. And then you sign in, and then you download. Otherwise, if you guys have problem with downloading, I already have downloaded and kept the Java 8 on a link. I'll just share you the link. You guys can download from there also. Right? There is no need of signing another thing. So here I have pinged that in my chat. Okay. Now, once it is downloaded, how it will be looking like, right? So once it is downloaded, it will be looking like this: Java 8 exe, right? Hope you guys can see. Same way I have 11 or 16 also downloaded, but yeah, it will be looking like 8, right? Now installation is very simple, uh, right? I hope you know how to install a software in any, right? So just double click and install, uh, okay, and it will install. Just click on yes, right? It will ask like that. Just click on next and yes, right? Next, very simple. Okay, just click on next, and it will install you both JDK and GRE, right? Okay, now since I have already installed, I am not going to reinstall it, so I'm canceling it. But this is how you should install, correct? Now once the installation will be complete, right? Remember, once the installation is complete, go in C drive, and then you will see a folder like this, program files or program files 86, right? uh, Go inside program files, and there you'll see a folder called Java will be created. Once the installation is done, click on that, right? and then there you'll see the Java JDK and GRE both. You see here JDK 1.8 and GRE 1.8. Ignore this one, middle one. I have 11 also. Okay, so I'll come to that later on. How to install, if you want to have different version of Java, can you have? I'll tell you. But the middle one for now ignore, right? So here Java JDK 1.8 and GRE 1.8. Actually, it's 1.8 is that was Java 8, right? Version 8 is installed. Now this is done. Okay, so this, after this much, we have to do one very important thing, that is called environment variable setup. And this you have to do in Windows generally. Okay, in Windows operating system you have to do anyhow. In Mac and okay, in Mac and Linux, this is not that much required. Okay, this is not that much required in Mac or Linux, but in Windows it's necessary. So uh, what is this environment variable setup, right? So just search for environment variable in the search. In nowadays in Windows we have this search, right? Just open that and search environment variable there. Connect environment variable, you'll get the option edit system environment variable like that, and click on this. So one pop-up will come. You see, one pop. And here you'll see advanced tab, and in that only here you will get this environment variable. Click on that. Once you click on that, one more pop-up will open. Right now, in this pop-up, you'll this is called environment variables. Right here, two things will be there. One is user variable, and then another is system variable. Right now, what we have to do generally, uh, in your company's laptop. Okay, if you are using company laptop, then this will not be I think you cannot change anything here. Okay, so okay, fine, I'll come to that later on. Okay, wait. So uh, uh, so we came to this environment variable. Right now in this system variable, you'll see this, you'll see an option this called path. Fine, it will be there. Okay, path. Right now just click on this, double click, and then this pop-up will come. Okay, one more pop-up. Now here what you have to do is you have to give the path for you have to give the complete path address. Path means what? Address for the GDK, right? So where JDK is installed, right? So I have just shown you that in C drive, in program files, and in Java, right? We have JDK 1.8 here. So open that JDK, and then open the bin. Inside JDK bin directory will be there. Open this bin, and then copy this complete path, right, from the address bar. Select and copy, and then come here, and then just put it here. It's very simple. Just double click and just paste it. Okay, very easy. Fine, and then click on OK. That's it. Since I've already done it 2 times, I'll just delete this. Means I already have done that, right? So yeah. So like that you have to do, and then click on OK, and then this OK. Right, very simple. Right now, uh, as I said, in your personal laptop, you can do here in your personal computer or personal laptop. But if you are using your office laptop, right, so I think you will not be having anything to do here. Means you cannot do any changes here. This will be blocked for you, right? So then what you will do, right? So here in user variable, you have to do, in user variable you have to search this kind of thing like path. If you think if that is not there, then you can create also by clicking on new, right, like this new, and then put you can do like this path, and put value. So value will be what? Value will be that the path for the JDK, right? And then you can click OK. So it's created, right? You see, you can double click. Wait, you just select and go to edit. So here it's coming, right? Like that you can do. Or if the path is already there, then just double click and same kind of pop-up will come and put the entry there. Okay, so this is very simple, right? I think so. Any questions? Yeah. So this is how you should do the home path setup, right? Then once the home path setup is done, right, then if you have command prompt open, close the command prompt, or if you have terminal open, or close the terminal, and then open it again, open the command prompt or terminal again, and then type those command again, right? And this time you'll get a success message. So type these two commands again just to verify whether everything is fine or not. So java dash version. So you see success message like this will come. And then for jdk also you have to type java c dash version. So type here java c space dash version. Okay, java c space space dash version. Fine. So it's success message. So once this success message comes, then it means that java is correctly installed and home path is correctly set up, right? And generally this we have to do in windows. In mac and linux it is not that much required. Okay, doing the environment setup there you have to just install java. Okay, installing java jdk is mandatory there. Okay, now if anyone asks that can I have multiple java in my system, yes you can have. Okay, but unnecessarily do not keep multiple java in your system, right? If you do not need, let us say if you do not need java uh, means java 11 or java 17, you do not need, then do not install. Only if you need, right, then you can install. Let us say if any java developer is there or any selenium uh, automation people are there, right? So if they want to install multiple versions of java, they can do, right? Okay, so yes. Okay, fine. Now yeah, now let us say that you have two java. First I'll tell you that no need to install two different version of java until unless it is needed. Okay, go with java 8 only. That is best java for JMeter. But let us say you want to have another java, right? So for an example, in my system I have java 8 and java 11. I have java 8 and java 11, right? You can see java 8 and java 8 and java 11 right now currently. So I have installed both java 8 I have installed, java 11 I have installed, but which java is active, right? Which java is active? So how you can check? So through command prompt. So if I type here, let us say java c, I'll type java c dash version. So what it is showing here, 1.8. 1.8 means this 1.8 means what? Java 8. Currently Java 8 is active. Let us say I need Java 11. Then how I can make Java 11 active? By changing the close this command prompt and open the environment variable. Okay, environment variable, and I said like go to path, double click, and instead of delete this one, right? This the path for 8, right? You delete that and you put the path for 11, right? Open jdk and then jdk 11, open that and then open bin directory and just copy this path till here, right? And delete this one and then put this path for 11, and then just click OK, right? So that way you can use 11 whenever you want, or you can, let us say you want 17, right? Java 17, so you can use Java 17 whenever you want. And if you want Java 8, so this is how you can switch between different versions of Java, right? Okay. But and if multiple Java is not required, do not install, go with Java 8 only. Fine. Now once Java is installed, then we have to download JMeter. Okay, so how that is done, right? So it's very simple. We will go to the JMeter website. Here, right? I just said this is the JMeter website, right? And as I said, go to download releases here, and then here in binaries, if you see, from here we have to download, right? Now here two things are there. Two lines are there. One is above, and then here second one. Now in the second one, you see here in this zip, you see this zip, right? So this zip file, right? Hope you see this zip file. So if you want to use JMeter on where? On Windows, on Windows or Mac, then you download this zip file. Correct? Remember that. If you want to use JMeter on Linux, then you download the above Linux or any Linux version like Unix, like Linux Unix. Then you download the above one. Got the point? Okay. Now, and download is very easy. Simply click on this link and it will be downloaded. So it's already downloaded. Means I have already downloaded it. So once you download, it will be looking like this. Yeah, 4.2, 4. Latest is what? 4.3. Okay. Oh, I have old one still. Okay, not an issue. So I have here. Yeah. So as I said, so once you download, it will be a zip file, right? And this is how it will be looking in your download folder, right? And it's very small. If you click on this, it's just 70 MB of file. Okay, and now you can keep it anywhere if you want to keep it on desktop or anywhere. So or in C drive, you can keep it anywhere. Now this is a zip file, right? Zip means, hope you guys know, zip means compressed. Zip means what? Compressed, right? So to use it, we have to unzip it. Now how to unzip it? First, I'll let us say I will be keeping this in my C drive. So I'll be copying that and I'll be pasting it in my C drive. So I've pasted here, right? Now you just extract, because it's zip, you have to extract. So right click and then you'll see extract all, and then you just extract. Okay. So once you extract, it will be looking like this. Okay. It will be looking like this once you extract, and then you open this. So inside that you will get this folder. uh, Here also a bin directory will be there, bin folder will be there, and then open the bin folder, and then inside this bin folder you see this file jmeter.bat. Okay, before coming here, you do one thing. In view here on top right corner, top right, you'll see view. So from the view, you choose this uh, details. Okay. In view, you do what? You choose what? Details. So in view on top, if you choose details, then you will be getting a view like me, like how I am getting, like your names, then your date, then type, then size. This kind of view you'll be getting, right? So do that, and then you'll see a folder, a file called jmeter.bat here, right? You see, just double click on that and open it. So if you just double click, JMeter will open up. So double click. So once you double click, first this dark console will come. First this one, dark console will come. Okay. This is called JMeter console. This is called what? JMeter console. So, and here some message will be there, right? Why so many people are leaving? They are not interested. Okay. So here one message will be there, fine. So ignore that message for now. And then you'll see, uh, so this is one window, and then here this will be the JMeter. Initially it will be in dark color. Okay. Once you open first time, it will be in this color. It will be like this color, dark color. And this is how JMeter looks. Now this dark color no one will like, right? So you can change the color. So you see here options is there, right? Options. So in this option, plus if these things are looking very small to you, you can zoom them. Okay, so how to zoom? Here in option you see zoom in. So if you click on zoom in like that, so these things will start becoming bigger, right? Or a shortcut is you can press control plus alt, and then scroll, the mouse scroller, right? There is a scroller, right, in our mouse. So just move it upside or downside. So this thing will become, let me do it. So it will zoom, or it will zoom in or zoom out. That you see, and that way you can do, right? Okay, fine. Now here, if you see in options here, you see look and feel. So for Windows, I'll suggest to choose you metal. Which color? Metal color. And for Linux and Mac, those person who are using JMeter on Linux and Mac, they should use system. Okay, system. In this, like if you go to options and look and feel, you'll get here system. So those people who are using JMeter on Mac or Linux, they should use system. Okay, compulsory. They should not use any one of these. They should use system. But for JMeter, sorry, on Windows you can choose anyone, but I'll suggest to use metal. It looks very beautiful, right? And then this is how it looks, right? A good color. Okay. And do not close this console. This console, do not close, because these are interrelated. This JMeter and this console is interrelated. You can just minimize this and keep it open in minimized form, but do not close. Okay, remember that. If you close it, this JMeter will also be gone. I'll just show you. Let me close this. So you see that JMeter also went away, right? So that for, anytime you open JMeter, always this console will first coming up, right? And then the JMeter will be coming there, right? So this is how we download the JMeter and launch it on Windows OS. Uh, right now, launching launching the JMeter, there are three ways to do. currently which I have told you is using GUI mode. GUI mode means graphical user interface mode. What is the meaning of GUI means? Using mouse click, right? You are doing the things using mouse click, right? You are going and you are clicking and you are launching. So that is called, this is called graphical user interface, right? Okay. And then we have, and then one more option is there, jar file, right? So in that bin directory, this Apache JMeter dot jar. If you click here also, you can launch the JMeter. Okay, but this is optional. Do not open JMeter through this. Open the JMeter through this only. Okay, this is the best approach to launch the JMeter through this. Fine. Do not go. Plus, I'll tell you, whenever you are launching JMeter through this link, it's indirectly calling this file only. Okay, it's calling indirectly that file only. But as a best practice, we should open JMeter through this. Right. Then there is one more mode to launch the JMeter, that is called non-GUI mode or CLI mode. That is also called command line interface, means through commands. Okay, through commands. So how we can do that? So to do that, we have to first we have to open the command prompt first, right? So let me open the command prompt, or terminal, right? In if you are using Linux or anything. You are using Linux or anything, you should open terminal, and then using cd command, right? Using cd command, you should go to the bin directory, to this path, to this location, right? You should go inside this location, correct? So just copy this path, select and copy, and then on command prompt type cd, and then that path like this, and then you can hit the enter button. So you see, now I am pointing in where? I'm pointing in my um, um, I'm there in bin directory, right? My command prompt is there in bin directory. Now you type JMeter here, simply type JMeter, and then you'll see first what will happen, this console will be converted into JMeter console. Okay, so yeah, you see this message, and then this JMeter console, and then this is the JMeter. So in Mac and in Linux, generally you have to open JMeter through command prompt only. Okay, so that is why we should know both the ways, correct? Right. Now there is one more way, that is proxy mode, that I'll be covering later on. Later. Now next is best practice for launching the JMeter in GUI mode is through .bat file only, right? As I said. And then one more thing, launch the JMeter with administrator privilege once, if possible, in your system, either from GUI mode or non-GUI mode. But this is not required nowadays. Okay, so you can ignore. That is what I'll suggest. So what we have covered today is like uh, uh, how the JMeter looks, that I have shown you. Then default color of JMeter, right? That is black color. Then JMeter is simply download and use tool, right? That you have seen. No installation is required. We do not need to do any installation. Right? No installation required. Okay. Right. So no installation is required. Fine. No installation is required. And then uh, okay, no installation required. And then one more thing, JMeter directory can be carried to any location, right? Means as I said, you can keep it anywhere in C drive, in D drive, in desktop, wherever you can keep. Okay, it's very flexible. And then bold. And one more thing, yeah, wait, this one I'll put on top. Yeah, you can create a shortcut file for jmeter.bat on desktop, right? So see, if you want to launch the JMeter, right? So you have to, let us say I've kept the JMeter in my C drive. So I have to go to the C drive, right? Then I have to go inside this folder. Then I have to go in the bin directory, and then I have to click here to launch. So it's a lengthy process, right? So what you can do, you can right click here and you can go to more options, and then you can do what, send to desktop. Like this, if you do, so what will happen? A shortcut of this will be created on the desktop here, and then next time you can directly open the JMeter from here, from desktop only, like this. Okay, so that is also you can do. Right? So, and then one more thing, you can you can rename the main directory. Okay, uh, to make it little bit shorter. But important note, avoid giving any space or any special character in the in naming of any file or directory, especially when using them with JMeter, right? So let us say if you see uh, this folder name of JMeter is little bit big, right? So what you can do is you can make it a small. You can give a different name, like if you see here I have used here JMeter 5.4.3 like this. So that way you can do. So just a second, let me delete this one, and let me rename this properties, and right click, more option, and then rename. So JMeter underscore version 5.4.3, and let me give March batch, right? So or for you guys, this you should not give the March, right? It's not required, but like that you can give a short name of the folder. But remember, whenever you are giving the name of the folder, do not create any space, right? Let us say if you see here JMeter and then version, right? If you see, I have not created any space. I have given one underscore, right? On or there here after 4.3 and then March, I have given one underscore, right? Hope you see. So a space you should not give. Right, if you want to separate two things, if you want to use the things as a separator, do not give a space, use underscore, right? That is what very compulsory thing, very important note. Avoid giving any space or any special character in naming of any file or directory, especially when using them with JMeter, right? A special character means what? And dollar, asterisk, right? This kind of thing. You can use underscore, that is allowed, or hyphen is allowed, right? Hyphen or underscore is allowed, but other symbol are not allowed. Then we have seen uh, this one. Uh, right now here, importance of launching JMeter from CLI. Why it is important, right? Like from command prompt, why we should launch JMeter. Some that what I have written here. Uh, right, that sometimes see, sometime launching JMeter from GUI mode, the JMeter dot file bat file may not work. It means what? Uh, 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 here it is. Yeah. So sometime if you open the JMeter through this .bat file, it may not open. So do not worry at that time. Right, open it through command prompt through non-GUI mode only, or uh, launch it with administrator privilege or non-GUI mode. Okay, so uh, sometime as I said, if you are double clicking here, right, and if JMeter is not getting opened up, so two options are there: right click and do run as administrator. That way you can do, or open the JMeter through command prompt. Then we have load testing. Okay, load testing is generally done in non-GUI mode. So what is that will come later on, right? Then JMeter is launched through non-GUI mode only in a Mac OS, right? And JMeter, launching the JMeter with proxy setting is also always done in non-GUI mode. What is this proxy setting? This third launching mode. Okay, this third launching mode, that is also important. This is also done in non-GUI mode. So non-GUI mode, right? We should have practice of launching JMeter in non-GUI mode generally. Then yeah, the last topic for today. So that is where how to launch JMeter on a Mac and other thing, right? So there also you install Java and Java C, right, and download Apache JMeter.zip file, and then using ls and cd command go to the bin directory, like how we do in our Windows, and then type jmeter.sh. This command in terminal, you can open the JMeter. Same way in Unix, Ubuntu or Linux, right? Same way you have to install Java and Java C. How to install here? Command I have given, and then for Linux, right? Which JMeter you have to download, right? Hope I have told you the above one. This TGZ file. It is called tar file, right? Tar file. So uh, here, right? You can do what you have to download. You can down in Linux. Suppose you are using Ubuntu or Linux. You can their Mozilla Firefox browser will be there. Through that browser, you can download the JMeter, or if you want to download JMeter through command through command, right, in terminal, their terminal will be there. So you can download it by this command. Let us say wget. Okay, you have to type this command and then source path. So source path you get from here. Suppose you right click here and then you see copy link address, right? Copy link address. So I'll just show you, since I do not have Linux, but how it happens I'll show you. So in Linux you'll get terminal, right? Then there you just type wget, and this is the wget, and right click and copy link address, and then just paste it here like this, right? And then hit the enter button. So that way the download JMeter will be downloaded in your Linux machine. And then type here tar dash xf and the JMeter tar file, that this whole file name, the tgzip file name, that you type over there, right? So the tar is a kind of zip file only, it will be extracted. Okay, once you do this, and then using ls and cd command, you just go to the bin directory and type /JMeter, and JMeter will be launched. Okay, but do not worry if you are not that much in Linux. Okay, uh, the IT people will help you. In every company, IT people will be there, they will help you. Okay, but this is the steps. So that is for today. So thank you for attending. Tomorrow we'll talk, we'll first go and learn some basics. Okay, so 2 to 3 days will be there on the basics of performance testing. That is what core concept first we'll understand. 3 days, yeah, 4 days. So thank you.